Hello and welcome to TTV News, broadcasted on TayNinhTV newspaper and digital television, with some latest events in TayNinhTV province and across the country. Ladies and gentlemen, on the morning of August 28, the National Exhibition on the country's achievements commemorating the 80th anniversary of Vietnam's National Day officially opened at the National Exhibition Center in Đông Anh, Hanoi, under the theme 80 Years of the Journey Toward Independence, Freedom and Happiness.
Attending the opening ceremony, there were General Secretary Tholam, the Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính, the National Assembly Chairman Trần Thanh Mẫn, along with the representatives from ministry sectors and participating organizations. From TayNinhTV province, the delegation included signing Deputy Secretary Provincial Party Committee and Chairman of Provincial People's Council Nguyễn Mạnh Hùng, Deputy Secretary Provincial Party Committee and Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee Nguyễn Văn Úc, and Vice Chairman of Provincial People's Committee Đoàn Trung Kiên and Phạm Tấn Hòa. This exhibition, filmed 80 years of the journey towards independence, freedom and happiness, took place from August 28th to September 5th and covering nearly 260,000 square meters, the largest scale ever. It features participation from 34 provinces and cities and 28 ministry and central agencies, along with more than 230 enterprise booths. Speaking at the opening ceremony, the Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính emphasized that this exhibition is a special highlight, not only honoring a glorious historical journey, but also spreading patriotism, national pride, and aspirations for progress, affirming Vietnam's potential and position on the path of innovation, integration, and development. During the ceremony, the General Secretary Tholam, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính, the National Assembly Chairman Trần Thanh Mẫn, and former party and state leaders from different paras jointly performed the official ribbon cutting to open the exhibition. And from 1 p.m., the exhibition opened to the public with a free admission, welcoming citizens and visitors to come and explore.
And staff members working at the exhibition were visited and encouraged by the delegation of TayNinhTV provincial leaders, including Standing Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee and Chairman of the Provincial People's Council Nguyễn Mạnh Hùng, Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee and Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee Nguyễn Văn Úc, along with Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee Đoàn Trung Kiên and Phạm Tấn Hòa. At the exhibition space, provincial leaders were introduced to an overview of their province's major achievements across all sectors, presented using modern 2D technology. The display highlighted TayNinhTV's resilient journey through different stages of integration and development, while also showcasing the province's potential, strength, and notable industrial and agricultural products, aiming to attract investment, promote tourism, and enhance cooperation. Standing Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee and Chairman of the Provincial People's Council Nguyễn Mạnh Hùng highly appreciated the dedication and efforts of the officials and staff serving at the exhibition. He emphasized that this event is expected to be a major cultural highlight, drawing large numbers of domestic and international visitors. Therefore, he called on all staff to maintain their enthusiasm and strive to excel in their status, contributing to effectively promoting TayNinhTV's image to the public. In the context of deep international integration, TayNinhTV province is actively promoting cooperative relations with foreign localities, aiming to create new momentum for its socio-economic development.
As of now, TayNinhTV has officially established a partnership with 16 localities from various countries around the world, primarily in the Southeast Asia and Northeast Asia. And these international partners include Cambodia, Laos, Thailand, South Korea, Japan, China, and the United States and Germany. These partnerships go beyond a single sector, encompassing the key areas such as investment, trade, education, healthcare, culture, and labor. And this demonstrates the province's proactive approach in leveraging its potential and advantages to attract external resources, improve the quality of its human capital, and promote the province's image to international community. And such international cooperation is expected to open up new opportunities, drive economic growth, and improve the living standards of the TayNinhTV residents in the coming time.
Ladies and gentlemen, 80 years ago, on August 28, 1945, the Provisional Government of the Democratic Republic of Vietnam officially announced the establishment of the Ministry of Information and Propaganda, the predecessor of current Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism. Since then, the cultural sector has continuously tried to fulfill its historic mission, lighting the way for the nation.
Carrying forward that spirit following the administrative unification, the newly formed Tay Ninh province is set to inherit and promote the unique strengths and advantages of each locality, ushering in a new era of growth for its culture, sports and tourism sectors while contributing positively to the nation overall development. New Tay Ninh is now home to 21 ethnic groups, forming a diverse and vibrant cultural community, and the movement for people unite to build a cultural life has rose increasingly deep-rooted, with the over 695,000 households recognized as cultural families, accounting for nearly 95% of the total. And the province currently has 223 recognized historical and cultural sites with 16 national intangible cultural heritage, and one UNESCO-recognized representative intangible cultural heritage of humanity, the art of the ca tài tử, or the folk music. And after the unification, Tay Ninh emerged as one of the cores of the Southern Vietnamese chamber music, or nhạc tài tử, and being the land where the master musician Nguyễn Quang Đại led the foundation for historic form and neutral generations of talent who have helped preserve and promote this national heritage. I've been teaching for over 20 years. My hope is to discover new talents and help them develop a deep understanding of this artistic tradition of our homeland, of Vietnam. Alongside cultural development, the movement for the regular physical training and sports is actively maintained across the province, with a particular focus on school sports. Tay Ninh's new tourism landscape offers not only the famous Bà Đen Mountain and vast forests, but also the Dom Tháp 10 wetland region and the Vam Cỏ Đông River, both steeped in history and cultural heritage also. In addition, the province boasts modern attractions such as safari parks, amusement areas, and high-end golf courses. It is estimated that in the first 8 months of 2005, Tay Ninh welcomed for 5.7 million visitors and generating total tourism revenue of 3,150 billion Vietnam dong. In the time ahead, with the responsibility of the Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism of Tay Ninh Province, we will focus on building, developing and promoting the values of Tay Ninh's culture, family and the people, allied with national core values to guide the province's green development and elevate tourism into a key economic sector. At the same time, we will also innovate and improve the effectiveness of the journalism and external communication to meet the new development demands, so that the country becomes an internal strength as a power, contributing to the sustainable development of Tay Ninh in line with the national journey of rising and advancing. At the same time, we will innovate and improve the effectiveness of journalism. In alignment with the sector-wide commitment to the declaration, culture is the foundation, information is the lifeline, sports is the strength, and tourism is the bridge of connection. Tay Ninh is determined to uphold its full potential and build an image that is rich in identity and dynamic and welcoming, driving socio-economic growth and contributing to the national goal of revitalizing and advancing Vietnamese culture in this era of the national resurgence.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the morning of August 28 in Bình Hiệp Community Provincial Peace Committee, in coordination with Ho Chi Minh City Military Command, held the inauguration and handover ceremony of 30 border residential cluster houses. These houses were funded by Ho Chi Minh City Military Command with financial support facilitated through the Vietnam Federal Front Committee of Ho Chi Minh City for residency in Tay Ninh's border areas. Attending the ceremony, there were Colonel Nguyễn Đình Chuẩn, Deputy Political Commissioner of Ho Chi Minh City Military Command, and Lieutenant Colonel Ngô Hồng Phong, Deputy Head of the Political Division of the same unit. On May 21st, 2025, TayNinhTV Provincial Military Command, in collaboration with the Ho Chi Minh City Military Command, began construction of the 30 houses and now completed on schedule. The Ho Chi Minh City Military Command provided 80 million Vietnam dong for each home. Speaking at the ceremony, Lieutenant Colonel Ngô Khánh, Deputy Political Commissioner of TayNinhTV Provincial Military Command, emphasized that the construction and inauguration of these border residential cluster houses not only improve the material and spiritual well-being of border residents, but also represent a concrete step in implementing the party and the state's major policy of building an people national defense posture integrated with the people's security strategy, thereby strengthening the nation's border defense.
And on the afternoon of August 20, by West Long and Water Joint Stock Company held a water supply launch ceremony for the Nhi Thanh Water Plant Phase No. 3, increasing the capacity of 120,000 cubic meters per day. Attending the event, there was member of Provincial Party Standing Committee and Vice Chairman of the Provincial Bills Committee, Nguyễn Hồng Thanh. The project was implemented amid groundwater depletion and rising demand for domestic and also industrial water. After over 10 months of construction, the phase No. 3 was completed with an additional capacity of 60,000 cubic meters per day, raising the plant's total capacity to 120,000 cubic meters per day. And phase 3 investment is for 1,100 billion Vietnam dong and bringing the total project investment to over 2,200 billion Vietnam dong. And the key components include a water treatment plant system with a 60,000 cubic meters per day capacity. Notably, the treatment technology is especially suited for the low pH water using activated carbon imported from Australia to ensure the high quality of treated water. Once operational, the project will supply the clean water to residents in the lower TayNinhTV area and the major industrial zones, improving the living standards, ensuring the social welfare, and laying the foundation to attract investment. At the ceremony, Mr. Nguyễn Hồng Thanh said the project is not only infrastructure, but also the testament to effective cooperation between the government, the businesses, and the people towards sustainable development. He requested by West Long An to promptly complete investment procedures and begin constructing a T1,200 clean water transmission pipeline from Binh Lức Commune along the DT of 830 to Chợ Trạm intersection to supply sufficient water for residents and businesses in the lower communes, ensuring the water security until 2030 with a vision toward 2050.
The audience only a few days remain until the 80th anniversary of the National Day of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam on September 2nd. The atmosphere of right and heroic spirit is spreading everywhere. Along every street, the bright red national flags flutter proudly. Joining this vibrant atmosphere, youth union members and young people have actually carried out meaningful activities, not only showing their patriotism, but also contributing to a fresh, vibrant look to welcome this great national holiday. In Châu Thành Community and Province, many activities are underway to celebrate National Day September 2nd. Among them, youth union members together have participated in creating a national flag street, cleaning roads, and helping build a clean and beautiful environment. Students, Women's Union members, and Veterans Association members have also joined. This not only creates a beautiful landscape, but also demonstrates the community's determination. The image of fluttering flags is more than decoration. It reminds everyone of the spirit of unity, civic responsibility, and awakens pride and love for the country. Towards the National Day, September 2nd, I feel very happy and excited. It inspired the local people to hang the national flag on September 2nd so we can all share the joy of the National Day of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam. I'm very happy and proud to participate in the National Flag Street program to prepare for the September 2nd celebration. As young people, we always remind ourselves to study hard, work well, be diligent, and do meaningful things for society and the country to develop further, standing shoulder to shoulder with the powerful nations of the 5 continents, as President Ho Chi Minh once said. Patriotism is not only shown through grand gesture, but also begins with simple acts like hanging the national flag, keeping streets clean and working together to build the homeland. The National Flag Street plays an important role in naturally and gently educating patriotism. Walking along streets adorned with national flag solicits the heart, increasing pride and love for the country. The fluttering national flags in the wind stand as a testament to the spirit of unity, patriotism, and national pride that the youth of Jotan Khmer in particular and the people of the Ninh province in general continue to uphold and cherish. TayNinhTV aims to meet advanced new rural standards with a 2026-2030 plan requiring nearly 42 billion Vietnam dong, focusing on transportation, communication, and environment. From by merging Vĩnh Thành, Vĩnh Lợi commutes and Tân Hưng Thảo, it covers 108 square kilometers with about 19,000 people. The commune has developed a service economy in high-tech agriculture, restructuring crops and production, raising 2024 average income above 72 million Vietnam dong per person. Investments in infrastructure, education, healthcare, and culture have improved living standards and security. However, capital shortages and unmet criteria remain challenges. To achieve advanced status by 2030, the Khmer requests continued provincial support, training for rural development staff, and greater community involvement in maintaining standards.
And on August the 27th, Deputy Party Secretary and Chairman of Human Châu Community People's Committee Đinh Thế Trọng chair regular meeting to review the August action plan for September 2025. In August, Human Châu effectively control local disease outbreaks, maintain the fire prevention, provided healthcare and social welfare, and ensure the political security and social order with no large-scale complaints. At the meeting, delegates discussed solutions to welcome demonstrations and improve the task performance. In his closing remarks, Mr. Đinh Thế Trọng praised the prompt and responsible work of departments and emphasized the key priorities, focusing on achieving the 2025 socio-economic targets, improving administrative efficiency and service attitude, and strengthening political security and social order to support stable and sustainable local development.
Another activity to celebrate the 80th National Day starting from August 27, a special exhibition titled Padang Mountain Forever the Heroic Epic is taking place on the summit of Padang Mountain. At the exhibition, visitors can admire photos and artifacts marking the journey of two wars against the French and Americans fought by soldiers at Padang Mountain. The exhibition is divided into 5 main sectors corresponding to historical periods: Padang Mountain before the party, after the party's establishment, during the war against the French, against the Americans, and Padang Mountain today. This is where memory and history blend, reenacting a journey full of hardships, but also shining glory of a national symbol. Research documentary photos, war-related artifacts, and stories that people's faith and aspirations are vividly and emotionally portrayed. Ladies and gentlemen, nestled within the Trang An landscape complex, a UNESCO World Cultural and Natural Heritage Site, Trung Nham Bird Garden appears like a peaceful oasis where tens of thousands of birds live amidst pristine nature. Not only is it captivating due to its wide beauty, but it also stands as a vivid testament to sustainable ecological conservation efforts in northern Vietnam. Now let's join us to this fascinating journey to explore the wonders of nature. Hidden deep within a valley and surrounded by layers of limestone mountains, Trung Nham Bird Garden is naturally scenic, making it an ideal home for bird species to live, breed, and rest during their migratory journeys. I've traveled to many places in the north, but I've never seen such a large concentration of birds like this. The trees and lakes are very attractive to visitors. Currently, Trung Nham is home to 46 bird species with around 5,000 bird nests. Notably, two rare species listed in Vietnam's Red Book, the Sarus wren and the Great Hornbill, have also been recorded here. These birds are regarded as symbols of nobility and good fortune. During peak breeding season, the number of birds can reach tens of thousands. Firstly, we introduce visitors to the rabbit species here in Tum Nham. We also raise awareness about environmental protection, non-littering, and especially maintaining silence. In the context of rapidly shrinking national habitats, Tum Nham bird garden is strictly protected by local authorities and the Tourism Management Board. Hunting and environmental destruction are strictly prohibited, with a strong focus on sustainable development. Conservation efforts at Tum Nham ecotourism area include close collaboration with agencies and experts to study bird behavior, from which appropriate protection plans are developed to ensure biodiversity and preserve the national habitat. And today, TTV News wraps up now. Thank you for your attention and see you in the next program.